We ain't finished yet.
SenVStyle.com. SenVStyle.com.
Alright, can I get a mic check? Can I get a mic check? How you hear me out there, man? What the beat doing? I need to know if it's bumping or not. Is it bumping? Are we bumping there? Is the beat still hitting, or is it, or what's happening? What's up now? How about it? The beat get louder?
SenVStyle.com.
Yeah, we need beat slapping. Can you still hear me now?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Okay, starting off giving all praises to the Most High. Start off giving blessings, honor, glory, and power be to Him that sits upon the throne and to the Lamb, Yahushua. Yes, okay. We're gonna get right to it. Yeah, I titled this, I sneak in a little word 5G because, it ain't really part of my stilo to try to push that 5G.
SenVStyle.com.
That's why it's not on the slide. But the title of this is the new Corornavirus Biowarfare. That's right. But who is responsible for this warfare? These people are talking about this new world order schisms. Man, ain't no new world order unless you want to count Psalms 83 and 2 and 4 and 3 and 6. Then you're going to get about what's going on with the Confederacy
SenVStyle.com.
and how these people are all into the cahoots already since the days of David and before, man. These people ain't leading up to now. These people has been actually all in together because the fall of the Israelites has been their rise. Every last one of these cats had an ample opportunity to try to find out who is these people and try to get down to the bottom of it.
SenVStyle.com.
People want to try to find out, get down to the bottom of who these people is, man, And everybody had an opportunity to be able to do it, but nobody cared. At least you can say that. How much did they play their hand into it? Most High knows. That's the reason why He's going to be doing these plagues and these Wuhans upon these foes.
SenVStyle.com.
So we're going to get straight into it, man, because I've been hearing a lot of things. I wanted to respond to that lady that was sitting there and try to say that this is about some 5Gs. Why do you think that these people want to sit here and try to kill themselves over faster internet? This ain't no conspiracy theory to try to get you to put a microchip inside your hand to get the mark of the beast. So they can do what?
SenVStyle.com.
What benefit do they have now that they have a mark in your chip? Well, they can just cut your money off. They can cut your money off now.
That's right.
It's called bad credit. You don't need a computer chip to be shut out from society. All you gotta do is get a. I'll tell you how to get shut out from society without a computer chip. Get an eviction on your record. You'll be shut out from society. You'll end up homeless in a heartbeat. And you'll be blackballed. You wanna find out another way on how to be shut out from society? Get you some bad credit. Blow it up. Go ahead and lease you some jewelry and lease you some cars and don't pay for it. And then see what happens. You'll be cut off. You'll be poor. So don't come at us with all that stuff, with all that foolishness, talking about 5G this, and these people with this new world order that. They want to try to control the whole world. No, they don't. They already control the whole world. This is what you see. You see all kinds of different nationalities meeting together, all kind of leaders. Let me back it up. All kind of leaders of different nationalities meeting up all together in a room, talking about whatever they talk about, because they're leading the world. They don't care about how much money they want to know how much money everybody has. They don't care how much money you have. They know what you don't have. It's when the money, it's when you start getting money that they don't want you to have. Because the same people that sit and talk about this conspiracy theories, they want to know about the money that you have, and they can control all your money and all that. You're like, how much money do you got? Like literally saved up. How strong are you? Don't tell me no 1,000. You 3,000 strong? You 300 strong? You ain't got no business talking about the government trying to find out about my finances. You got a lot of nerve, man. That ain't what this is about, man. You gotta ascribe all the powers to the Most High, man. That's right. We're gonna go to Colossians 12:1. We're gonna go to Colossians 12:1 and let's see what it says right here, man. We gotta be giving thanks unto the Father, which have made us what? Which have made us, not everybody, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. That's right. We have made us meet. When you see that word meet, that means qualified. He has made us qualified, necessary to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who has delivered us from the power of darkness. And that darkness is that right there you see on that figure that you see on the left hand of the picture. That's the power of darkness. Yeah, I said it. Christianity. That's the power of darkness. And everything that fruit ball right there represents. He has delivered us from all the fake, false, and lies of Christianity. Who has delivered us from the fake, false lies of Christianity, or powers of darkness. That is the power of the darkness, the power of you not knowing jack, squat, the power of you being at the bottom, the power of you living in this pit, and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear son, like you see on the figures on the right. Because now we over here walking and chilling with the Messiah in the real way, and he was black. That's right. He's in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins. The forgiveness of sins. That's what we got from his blood. That's right. Because we are the ones, the Israelites are the ones who was actually told these laws, and that they have to do certain things. If not, other things will happen to them that won't be so pretty. He says, even the forgiveness of sins. All these other folks ain't got nothing to do with it. Who is the image of the invisible power? The firstborn. The firstborn. He's the firstborn of every creature. And that's a hard word to say. Firstborn of every creature. For by him For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible. Like when Donald Trump say there's a invisible enemy that they're fighting against. You know, this is an invisible enemy to them.
That's right.
And it is invisible. You can't see it. He said, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible. Hence, Wuhan, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities, Wuhan, or powers, Wuhan.
That's right.
All things were created by him. What? I thought this was 5G. All things were created by him. I thought this was some biochemical warfare from some white people in the lab or some Chinese people in the lab. All things were created by him. What things were they? The invisible and visible. Thrones, dominions, principalities, powers. All these things were created by him. So all these kingdoms that you see, the boost in technology that we've been seeing in the last 100 years over here in the Western world, ever since the inception of the New World, all these things like that, the New World is coming from the Messiah, man.
That's right.
That's the reason why everything is the way that it is. That's the reason why people come over here and they automatically just get right on board with hating on them Negroes. Because that's spiritual. That's coming from the Messiah. He is the power of this. He is making it like this. Because we are that good lump of figs that he is nurturing us over here at this spot. Allowing us to have that certain type of opportunity of grace that we can actually get down and dirty the same way that he was. Because we got all the conditions that is perfect for that. That's right.
That's right.
He said, all powers, all things were created by him and for him. So this ain't no 5G conspiracy. When it comes down to that 5G conspiracy, man, we're going to have to go down to Revelations 4:11. And Revelations 4:11 even comes and pops up that 5G conspiracy right beside his head. He says, thou art worthy, O Yahweh, to receive glory and honor and power. Why? For thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created.
That's right.
So right there, man, they're letting you know, man, we got to ascribe all the responsibility of these Wuhan viruses to the Most High. Nobody else is in control of all these things. And especially when you see how the map has been hitting everywhere but the people who don't got biochemistry labs and all that stuff like that, where they would sit around there cooking up all that mayhem and mess that they coming up in them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about Africa. You gonna look at over there in Africa, and I looked at the number chart that brother Gorilla Hebrew was trying to overlook, and that map, it was saying that light gray or light pink or whatever we were seeing on there versus everything was red and dark burgundy and black and shit like that. That right there was saying 0 to 9. No, 1 to 9. So all them areas that he's mentioning, that was besides those main hot spots that had more than 9 that was actually red like the other spots. Those spots had like 1 to 9. And I looked it up recently, just yesterday. Still the same. Hallelujah. Oh. And yeah, that's why we over here doing that Passover, man. We did that thing. We had that, and we. No! We did it. It went down. But yeah, I made more sound than it did because that thing it was a skeptical. Well, is that the right word? Yeah, it was a proper sacrifice. And I like the way this. I'm gonna do Deuteronomy 7 and 11. Let's get a little bit more in depth with this, man. So we go over here to Deuteronomy 7 and 11 because Most High is letting you know over here in Deuteronomy 7 and 11 that he ain't playing. He the one that started this stuff up. He says, "Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which I command you this day to do them." That means put them into action, not just be a hearer but a doer of the word.
That's right.
Wherefore it shall come to pass, if you hearken to these judgments and keep them and do them, that Yahweh your power shall keep unto you the covenant and the mercy which he swore unto your fathers.
That's right.
In other words, he's going to hold his end of the contract. He's going to hold up to his end of the contract, man. And as right now, man, the children of Israel, we have us a nice, good attendance of Israelites out there that's looking at the Most High, calling him for that contract on that, on that two-way deal. We keep the commandments, he clears the way. We fan them, the wind blows them away.
That's right.
Now, at 13, he said, "And he will love you and bless you and multiply you, and he will also bless the fruit of your womb and the fruit of your land, your corn and your wine and your oil, and the increase of your kind, and the flocks of your sheep, in the land which he swore unto your fathers to give you." In other words, he'll give you a kingdom, man. Like he says, man, it's his father's pleasure. Like he said, "Fear not, little flock. Fear you not, O you little flock. For it is your that it is your father's pleasure to give you a kingdom." You know, that's real deep words, man. Fear you not, little flock. I know there ain't a lot of y'all. You know this one. Most High, it is his pleasure to give you a whole kingdom. Man, that's powerful, man. Because that's the truth. That is what's happening right now is in front of your eyes with this virus and all these things like this story. Just have to think of the time where we can actually sit here and do the Passover. Seriously, depend on the Most High with faith, looking at this like, all right, this lamb, you got to go. Your life or mine.
That's right.
And make it happen. Think about that, man. And then you sitting there relying on me like, now I got to go into the world knowing that I am sanctified, aka disinfected.
That's right.
Sanitized. That's real, you know. He say, at 14, he said, "Thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female barren among you or among your cattle." Because you can see how they got the lion getting the Wuhan. Did you guys hear about the lion getting the Wuhan? I mean, the tiger getting the Wuhan? Tiger got coronavirus. That's their animal. got nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? He said, all ours is gonna be good. Y'all over there with coronavirus. He said, thou shalt be blessed above who? All people. I thought he's supposed to be blessed with people. He said, you are supposed to be blessed above all people. That statement has not been stressed good enough within lately in the last year or two in the evil community. I've been hearing people want to glaze over that topic because they hurt some people's feelings. I don't care about your feelings. Don't be no respect to the persons, man. I don't care that you white. You white. You're Chinese. Oh well. Deal with it. You know what I mean? I had to deal with being a nigger. Yeah, I said it, Nigger. I had to deal with being a nigger, clueless about anything else. Like trying to come up with throwbacks on a person that just now called you a nigger. And you can tell you're powerless. You be wondering like, how come my ancestors didn't at least come up with a good name back for these people? But when I called him a cracker, he just looked at me like, yeah, smirks. Like, yeah. Like basically that's the best you got?
That's a cracker is just a white man that used to whip black slaves. Yeah.
I know, and nobody knows what the fucking honky is. Like honky. Like what is a honky? I guess because they sound like they honking their nose when they talk. You know what? I only heard that. I'm not sure if that's actually a honky. That's what I'm saying. What the honky? You try to look up in the dictionary and they ain't giving you the answer. 15. And y'all, oh, well, look at it. Oh, here he is. I got the map. Forgot. That's where I seen the map. That's where I seen the map. And y'all, oh, we'll take away from you all sicknesses. And we'll put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which thou knows. Don't you know about coronavirus now? Yeah. Well, there goes another disease that you can add to the list of diseases in Egypt. The evil diseases of Egypt, what thou knows upon you, but will lay them upon all them that hate you.
That's right. Bring it out.
Like I had a talk with somebody earlier. You know what I mean? I had to emphasize on this thing about the kingdom, and y'all need to know this too, man. The thing about the kingdom is, this ain't got nothing to do with people. Everybody being judged for their sins. We get judged for our sins. We got told this and then snap and not to do this and then that, not to do that. That's us. These people, they get tripped on by the Most High Power because they are haters for the so-called black man. That's your offense. You oppressed us and you hated us. Nobody cares if you kept the commandments. Oh well, whoop-de-doo. You still a hater. Keep the commandments and you still a hater and you getting tripped on. Don't be surprised when you get that Wuhan.
That's right.
That is the truth.
That's true.
That's logic. That's the part where you got to stay. You got to have a firm grip of reality. You got to have a firm footing on reality when you're dealing with the scriptures. You got to have a firm footing on reality when you want to imagine a kingdom. Oh, we're all going to have crowns. You can't all have crowns because too many chiefs and not enough Indians is pointless. You gotta have some, and hey man, there's some people out there that doesn't mind following orders. They're waiting for somebody to say, you know what, hey man, you know, I think that this is a better way of doing it. And they'd be relieved. They'd be like, man, for real, I'm so glad he spoke up because what I just said did not sound strong. People don't mind it. You can get into a big heated conversation, and sometimes somebody come through and drop something. You like, shit, cool. I'm glad he said that. You know what I mean? Sometimes somebody might say something real whack. You like, I'm glad he said that. All the attention is off of me. Yeah, you're gonna be getting tripped on for being a hater of the so-called black man. That is one of the reasons why you're gonna get tripped on. You gotta add the logic to the scriptures, and that makes a lot of sense. You're a hater, so you get tripped on. You're a servant. These are servants that actually are acting and operating out of their places. It's a damn shame when a servant rules over princes. Yeah, I said it.
That's right.
And it is a shame. Servants ruling over princes? You know things are wrong. And the reason why I say that they servants, and I'm talking about the proof in it, is in the pudding. You see how weak they are. Let's take us and let's put us into a primitive atmosphere. We just gonna bogart and take everything. A lot of people will give up just by the way that we look. They won't even want to even go there. I know a Guatemalan better not think about even trying to go there with me. I look at a Guatemalan like, you better not even think that. I know you ain't thinking about doing nothing. Guatemalan. Yeah, I said it. Guatemalan. You know? I know you're not thinking about trying to go there with me. I'll bust your fat head open. You know? So, that brings us to the bottom line. Don't let nobody tell you this plague is part of something. What? Corona conspiracy? Man, this here is judgment.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
This is from the Most High. He said, if you guys want to be haters, you guys want to oppress my people. When my people start getting back into start dealing with me in a proper manner, he said, you best believe I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be your ass. Excuse my French, but you just best believe you got it coming. He's like, I'm just waiting for things to be in a certain type of manner for me to preserve this on this side and tear everything up on the other. Like, what you thinking? That's logic. When you have a logic, you know what I mean, footing. You have a firm footing with logic, also known as understanding.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna end it with that Shalom by Yaz Maranatha. This was a short show because, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do some other things. It's party time tonight. We partying tonight on the Shabbat, but we just had to get that whole New World Order, government conspiracy, RFID chip thing. Get that out of your head, man. Know that the Most High is doing this stuff because this is a judgment. This is from the Most High. This ain't from these people. These people ain't shooting themselves in the foot, killing themselves by spreading plagues on themselves. And no, this is not no slip out of no government lab. If that was the case, they made this in the lab, they would instantly know how to unmake it. That's the whole quote unquote, just quoting, that's the whole magic to the whole process of them creating diseases in labs. You create the diseases in labs, and now you know how to backtrack the steps because you're basically patient zero. Oh, we never thought of that. Yeah, I said it. The lab is patient zero. That's how they find out how to make. For them to make an antidote, they gotta find patient zero. All right, they gotta find the first person that got the contact with the disease. But if they made it in a lab, then guess who's the first person that got the contact with the disease? The fucking lab. They already know. He has a whole recipe. He switched around, for real, he switched around molecules and DNA strands and implanted this and mixed this around with this DNA strand to make the disease do what it do. He knows exactly what the disease is like. Oh, okay, so all we gotta do now is just get this. Because this is how we get this. That ain't what this is about. They're not going to sit there and destroy their economy. Pay attention while you're saying this stupid shit about 5G. Listen to your stupid self when you sit there and say that these people wanted fast internet so damn bad that they were willing to melt your guts. To scare you into implanting a microchip inside of you so he can know how much your broke ass got. They don't care about how much money you have. You ain't smart enough to do anything threatening to their empire and their structure with it. Dudes like Jay-Z's and Kim Kardashians and rich folks out there that everybody likes and stuff. All them folks is non-threatening. They ain't thinking about this. They have a lot of money, but they ain't about to be doing nothing that's actually infringing on the stability of the government. And then you and your broke ass, you ain't thinking about nothing either. You gonna buy you some J's and shut all that other thinking stuff down. All that hoorah, hippity rah stuff. That's all gonna just be a drunk talk conversation that you had over a game of dominoes one day. You ain't gonna do nothing. They know about you. You're the peanut gallery. Nobody cares about anything that's going on at the peanut gallery.
RCB's on the fucking track.
So yeah, man, when somebody, I'm not talking to my people, man, you know what I'm saying, in a harsh manner, but I gotta give you a cup of cold water in your face so you can realize, like, don't let nobody get you all off your A game, have you thinking that this is just some man-made mishap. This is the Most High power. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what this all been boiling up to. This is the point, the breaking point of this kingdom and the rise of ours. It's already been set into motion, man. The gears are running. All we gotta do now is just endure to the end. That's right. That's right. Just keep that patience, man. Keep that faith, man. Keep them commandments above all. Hey. Stay off them bull crap conspiracy theory ideas, man. Because that stuff right there, man, is going to have you spinning your wheels, misinterpreting the scripture, and you're not going to be able to see anything like it in the scripture that pre-existed that whole concept of this mark of the beast. You don't understand what they're talking about. I ought to do a video for y'all to help y'all out. But I'll let you know. If you over here on this channel, you ain't got the mark of the beast. That's right. But if you around there going to church on Sunday, you already got the mark of the beast. It's just as simple as that. So on that note, Shalom, Ayah, Maranatha, Hallelujah, oh, Marakah, oh. All praises to the Most High, Bahasham, Yah, Shalom, Yah. And we out. Let's get it. We got a kingdom, we got a kingdom, we got next. Esau about to get snatched by the neck. Ishmaelites is gonna get it next. After that, he gonna get wet. When I come through with that machete, about to make it all bloody and hit him up and I'm just gonna let the beat keep going. Hit him up in the pot belly, have him looking smelly and stinky, just like that lamb we just now did on this side. Oh man, we out, man. We just messing with y'all, man. We you know what I'm saying, we having a blast out here, man. This is what's going down, man. When they set apart. We got next. Battle Axe, Finahaz, Akmalak, Ak-Aharon. We out here. We got next. And we out.
You spazzing. Stardust.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Purchase
Yeah, we was gonna say, man, I'm sick of these people, man, coming out with this 5G talk. That stuff don't even make no sense. Don't.
Man, I don't even know why they even say it. Donald Trump already let you know that why you can't do with that bullshit. It's a visible enemy.
Yeah, it's a visible enemy.
Why is he calling it? He never called the sniper, but he never
Exactly.
called the
Purchase
regular
your
flu,
tracks
Nope.
today.
or valley fever.
Yeah, SARS or none of
Yeah,
that.
none of that. Now this one though is the visible enemy.
Yeah, y'all need to realize
Stick
that.
with it, man. That's why dudes telling you.
You better realize they stopped the world for this, man. The world has been stopped.
Stop trying to come up with your own things, man. Your own things, man. You're tripping.
That's right. Trying to.
Donald Trump was even being built.
Donald Trump has always been. I ain't gonna lie. I have come to find out. I have come to find out that Donald Trump and Kanye West is just ain't that bad.
Yeah.
Like Kanye West ain't that bad, and he's not that dumb. Even though he is doing things all messed up still. You know, those statements that he's famously known for everybody to not like him about, those are the statements that I actually found out that this dude is smart ass. He's like a genius. He's just a little bit ahead of idiots.
That's right.
If you're not that bright,
Purchase
yeah,
your
he's
tracks
definitely
today.
Yeah, that's right.
He's gonna say some stuff like when he said it's a choice. He was actually talking about Deuteronomy 30 and 11 and 12. That's exactly what he was talking about. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's what he was talking about. He said, therefore choose life, choose death. I'm setting before you blessing and cursing.
Yeah.
Basically,
commandments or
kingdom or slavery.
That's right.
That's just the truth. You're gonna have to just come to the conclusion that you don't know much about the scriptures, and you got to be careful about how you judge people, man. Even dudes like Kanye West that seems a little bit off the rocker. He seems a little bit off his rocker, but at the end of the day, man, if you was a little bit more inclined into the scriptures, you would know. You'd be like, dang, man.
That nigga speaking facts right.
That was Deuteronomy 30. You like, how much of Deuteronomy 30 did this Negro know? What? Then you gonna look at him, you be like, oh yeah, he was like a Christian guy.
Yeah.
So this guy read this book, and he's from the East Coast, where a lot of the camps are at. I know he had to walk. He had to at least walk past a couple of them a time or two in his life. Kanye.
They was in front of his church one time.
I'm talking about him just like living his life before. You know what I mean? We heard about him saying these statements like you know, slavery was a choice. That's right. Well, he better stop sewing up them lies.
Yeah, I was all about to say, he better go get darkness coming to him. And if you got a little darkness in the light, how much is that darkness?
Exactly, man. Look how much of a negative effect that it was still cause, man. Because you got black folks running around J-bombing it.
Yeah, still.
We got black folks running around Sunday in it.
Yeah, knowing that they gotta keep the names.
I like the way that sounds. Sunday in it. You know? You over here Sunday in it. We can't be Sunday in it no more.
Yeah, man, we keep the Sabbath.
Like you gonna have to figure out how we came from that low ass level that you on, cause we all been there. We know about that whole, you know, J-Bomb loves everybody.
Right.
He's here to save the world. He died for everybody's sin. Happy fa la la. We've been there, man. You know? You gotta figure out how we went from there to where we at now. And when I say that, I'm talking about I'm making my hand elevated. Hold on, let me see if I can get me one on here. Yeah. Just hold on. Let me see if I can get this thing captured. Boom. Boom. Whatever. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to get this video to capture. Hold on. Boom. Oh no, that ain't it.
We ain't finished yet.
I'm trying to get it. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom.
SenVStyle.com.
I couldn't get it. Anyway, well, when I was trying to say, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to show an elevated level. How did I get from this low level of you and your Christianity mind state thinking that I'm supposed to be dying and going into heaven and by a God that's supposed to just be loving me regardless of how many times I'm sinning? You know what I mean? No, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much generally the idea of what's going on with the Christianity. Like I'm supposed to be able to, you know, at the end I'm supposed to be all good. You know what I mean? He loves me. He got my back. He knows how I'm doing. He knows why I do all these. He knows why, you know what I'm saying, I was doing all that and that. You know, he'll understand me. You know?
He knows me. He knows my heart.
SenVStyle.com.
Then you're gonna read him when he talk about your heart. As when you find out into the truth, you be like, dang, what a fool I was. You're like, I really thought that he was feeling me when I made that statement. You're like, dang.
Yeah, that's that stony heart right there.
No, that could be the stony heart. That's that wicked heart. Desperate.
SenVStyle.com.
You think about it, like that's a desperate ass move to be making, man. To be sitting around here coming to the conclusion that you're gonna get into heaven because this God, he knows how you feel. So like, oh, you know damn well, you know damn well that shit.
SenVStyle.com.
All you gotta do is open just a little bit of this book. Just read any little piece of it. You like, man, it's like these dudes right here was 100% about that. But I don't know about this whole shit that I'm talking about. This shit don't amount up to nothing about these cats.
Far away from the truth. Like, man, don't even make no sense.
No.
SenVStyle.com.
You neither.
Christianity. It's like, he's still like, for real, he's still falling for it. But you know about the commandments, right? Yeah, like, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. Yeah, you said it, but, you know, what's the fourth one, though? That's the Sabbath, right? You going on Sunday, and then you going to pay into the J-Mob, you know what I'm saying? And that's the, you have another, you know what I'm saying? You guys think that J-Mob is
SenVStyle.com.
So now y'all serve another God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? God messed up. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't realize it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or if they is realizing, they just lost. They just stuck in their own way. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to let go. They ain't trying to be.
Right. They hate the light. You know? They don't come to the light because they hate the light.
SenVStyle.com.
They actually hate it. They hate correction. But yeah. Just to let you guys know how we sit over here at One Nation Set Apart having our deep conversations, man. This is what we do sometimes, man. We hashing things out, man. We figuring it out, ironing out these creases, man. Getting closer and closer to that kingdom, closer and closer to that kingdom, step by step. You feel me? It's alive.
SinVStyle.com.
Yeah, man. We're gonna let you guys marinate on that truth. And we out.